Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I'm on my phone. On my phone. On my TV. I'm getting ready to go live here on Facebook, which is probably live already. So thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is me, the one, the only Natural Lady Boss L Boogie, and I am live here on Facebook. Hopefully everything is going well. I do not own the rights to the music, but as you can hear, of course I'm playing some soca because I should be on the islands right now. I should be jabbing right now, but next year is another year. So had to play that real quick. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for tuning in. I also go live on Periscope at this as well. So as you'll see, I'm looking at the screen here as well as the screen over here. If you want to follow me on Periscope, make sure you check me out at natural underscore lady underscore boss. It's only me, only one. Hey Tamar, hey sis, thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. So as you can see from the title, oh snap, we got a whole lot of North Carolina up in here. Miss Friday Goins, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. So as you saw from the title, you can do it. Plain and simple, you can do it. There's 10 reasons that I'm going to give you tonight why you should start a business. But this right here, this was 50 reasons. I wasn't about to do 50 reasons why you should start a business because I was broke. That was the number one reason why I started the business, why I started a business. And now I have started another one that I can't wait that it's getting ready to be released. It's about to be something some people will expect, but a whole lot never expected for me to do. So I can't wait for that. But I took it upon myself because I've always loved business. I've always wanted to have a business. I got my degrees in business, and now I'm able to help other people start a business. But tonight I'm going to tell you and give you 10 reasons why you should start a business. But I want to start off with something I've read from E.T., better known as, well, actually also known as Eric Thomas. And he posed this question: at what point do you not expect your job to do stuff that you should be doing for yourself? Now, it's a whole lot that my job cannot do for me that I can definitely do for myself, and I have. So I use my job. I'm a full-time employee, but I'm a full-time business owner. You know, I'm actually transitioning from entrepreneur to a full-fledged business owner. Like, it's crazy what is happening. But you should be using your job to fund your business. Now, of course, I know we're in a pandemic. This is not going nowhere. This has been going on since 2002. It's just nobody really paid attention. But it had its highs and lows. It went away. It didn't go away. But now this is here. Everybody just has to be more careful, more safe, things like that. But in the meantime, while you're trying to get things set up, you can set up a small business. You can set up a small business while you're home, while you're waiting for your job to call you back. You're waiting for unemployment. Now, you're still getting unemployment. And a lot of people that are getting that unemployment, they are not doing anything with it. So this is a lot for them. Hopefully they'll do something with it. But this video is hopefully going to help someone to be like, you know what? Boogie is making sense. You know, Boogie is making a whole lot of sense why I should just step out of that comfort zone that I'm in right now and start that business. So of course everybody doesn't want to be an entrepreneur, and it's okay. You know, but if you feel inside that you got this little itch, this little like you feel it. It's hard to explain because sometimes you look at other people and you might see other business, you like, I could do that. If I had that, I would do it like this. That's that little thing inside of you that's telling you it's time for you to be an entrepreneur. It's time for you to be a business owner, right? But the reward is not just money. Of course, everybody wants to make money. That's the point of being a business owner, is to make money. But of course, in the early stage, when you're starting out, you're not going to make a whole lot of money. You're going to put more money into your business than you get out. But if you know, like I know, you get a whole bunch of tax write-offs. So those tax write-offs work very well, and I'm so grateful for those tax write-offs. And now my business has this little kit. It's an entrepreneur success kit. And let me tell you, this kit is amazing. You can only get it through me, or if one of my business partners has shared this broadcast, ask them. If they're a part of Nove, ask them, like, what's the entrepreneur success kit? I'm telling you, it is fire. You get so much personal growth, self-development. You get to track your deductions, your business deductions. Automatically it helps you track. And guess what? If you're driving, you get the write off mileages and gas. How, I mean, come on now. And you get a financial wellness program included. But you only could get it from somebody who's in Nove Money. So if you're not in Nove Money, if you're looking at this broadcast, and if you're one of my friends and you're interested, and you're not even one of my friends, you're like, you know what? Hey, Natural Lady Boss, can I find out more about that entrepreneur success kit? Because I could give you the hookup for it. But let me tell you, you've been pondering about starting a business. Let's just jump right into the reasons why you should start a business, right? So the first thing is, you will delete the what ifs in your life, right? So most of us are passionate about something. You might be passionate about your kids, you might be passionate about makeup, you might be passionate about food, about homes, about helping others, about health, mental health, physical health, training, sports, anything. You could just have a plastic cup, you could have a passion about. And this ice is good. You could have a passion about. But if we were all talented enough to be good, what the hell was that? If we were all talented at what we were passionate about, we surely turn it into career. So that's what you do. You turn your passion into profits. Now, of course, there's competition, because there's always going to be competition. Somebody's out there probably doing something that you want to do, but it's okay. You take that and you work on it and you make yours better. You know, the market is tough for everybody, but there's a market out there for you. That's the whole thing. Your finances might not be right, but if you stick to the 9 to 5 because it makes you safe and secure, you'll never know, and you'll keep having that what if. So starting a business, a reason why you want to start the business, so you could delete those what ifs in your life. You won't have to say, you know what if I would have started that business 5 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago? Where would I be right now? You don't know. But that's why you get up and you say, you know what? I'm going to start that business because I'm going to delete the what ifs in my life. So that was number one. Number two. Number two is, you will accelerate your learning curve like never before. Now, as I just said, that Nove Money has this amazing entrepreneur success kit. And inside there, it has this library. Now, we've been dying. Some of us are OGs of Nove. Some of us OGs of Nove knew from when we first started in 2014, 2015, that we had this personal growth and self-development library, and we constantly used it, constantly, but we had to like print out stuff and we had to read. Now technology has definitely been very well for us, because now you get to have it on your phone, right? So while you're walking, and I got my earpiece right here, right? So while I'm on the bus, while I'm at work listening to stuff. I'm doing my work, but at the same time, I'm listening to motivational. I'm listening to Tony Robbins. I'm listening to Robert Kiyosaki. I'm listening to Susie Orman. I'm listening to so many people, books that you have never thought about reading, things that you've never thought about. And I mean, it's I can't even count how many titles. I don't even want to say how many titles, but it is enough between books and audios and articles for you to read that help you. So this is going to help you with your learning curve. So you're thinking about your business, and you might be just thinking and focused on one particular thing on your business, but you also want to work on yourself. You want to work on your personal growth. You want to work on yourself, your personal growth and self development. You want to work on all of that. You want to work on all of that because that's going to make you an all around better business owner, a better entrepreneur. Because somebody behind you is looking at you like, you know what? He did it. He stepped out and started that business. She stepped out and started that business. I'm a single mom and I started a business. And I'm about to, well, I already started the next one. Like, literally. Like, I had other businesses I started. I had started one business with somebody else, and not that it fell through, but I'm glad that that didn't actually go through, because now I can take all of the energy that I had for that and spin it to what I'm really doing, and then I can incorporate what I was doing in. But the main thing I'm about to do, I can't wait till I can release it. Like, it's coming soon. Hopefully by September I'm actually able to release everything, and it's probably the best time to release it in September. But one of the things you will learn when starting your own business is learning. Like I said, being an employee, you learn about your role in your industry. But being your own boss, you learn everything. That's where personal growth and self development comes in, right? You learn marketing, accounting, operations, finance. You'll learn how to keep up to date with new technology. Like I talked about, we had this library before, but we had to print out a lot of the articles or just read it online. We wasn't actually able to listen to so much. Now we're able to listen. So as we're driving, as we're on public transportation, while we're sitting down, wherever we at, we can listen to this stuff, right? You'll learn like you've never learned before. Now I have 2 degrees. I have a bachelor's degree in business with a minor in marketing, and I also have an MBA. Now when I wish I actually had this when I was in school. I actually came out of school right before we got it. But if I had these materials while I was in school, I wouldn't have just graduated cum laude. I graduated with a 3.8. I probably would have got that point 0.2, so I get that 4.0, but I still graduated with honors. I still graduated with honors, but it's so much, right? But before you know it, as you're learning, forever and ever, and you will be a forever student. People are going to make fun of you and say, you know what, you a forever student, you always learning something, you always got your nose in the books. Well, yeah, guess what, my nose in the books is going to make me a multimillionaire. So when I am that multimillionaire, you're still going to be like, oh, you a forever learner. I'm like, oh, but I'm a multimillionaire. Don't ask me for no money either, because the interest is going to be sick. Hey Dexter, how you doing? um and plus it challenges you. You got to keep sharp. You got to keep focused with these things. You can't just stay in one lane. You want to stay in your lane, so to speak, but you want to make sure you learn other things, so it's still your lane, but you're learning so much more. And that's what happens. You're going to accelerate that learning curve. So that's another reason why you should start a business. Number three is you will learn to be independent in your thinking and trust your instinct. As a Capricorn, I'm very independent. And I trust my instincts very much. For all my Capricorns out there, you know how we are. We're alphas, whether we're female Capricorn or male Capricorn, we are definite alphas. Sorry, it's just how it is. It's the call of the wild, but we trust our instincts, so we know when, well, sometimes people don't know, but a lot of times we know when someone's not right for us, something's not right for us. We have that instinct and it doesn't let us down. My instinct has not failed me. Thank you, God, for my instincts, right? But starting your own business requires you to think on your feet a lot. So sometimes I'm having consultations with people and they might ask me a question and a question might catch me off guard and I'm like, oh snap. But I gotta think on my feet, like, all right, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say. I might have to tell them, hey, you know what? Let me get back to you on that because I do have somebody that actually specializes that's on my team. That's one of my business partners. Let me see if I get him or her on the phone, or we could schedule a consultation with all three of us. I didn't say I didn't know. I just said that I know somebody that specializes in that. So whether you start it on your own or you have a business partner, you'll have to make decisions without a boss or team members who are there for you to bounce ideas off of. So at your job, you have a boss. Sometimes you hate your boss. A lot of times you might hate your boss. Like I haven't hated all my bosses that I've had. I've had some amazing managers that I'm still cool with to this day. Like I can call them, like two of them, I can literally pick up the phone and call them right now. They numbers is stored in here. Not a job phone. I have they cell phone number. I can call them right now. Hey, I need to talk, and they got my back. And then you have others where you're just like, I'm here from this time to this time. Don't call me before, don't call me after. I'm not staying late. I'm not doing nothing more than what my job title is, right? But when you become a business owner, a lot of times you don't have nobody to throw ideas off of to talk about. However, you do end up meeting people of like minds. So they may not be your business partner per se, but they could be in the same industry. I have a lot of business partners, but I have people that's in my close circle where I can throw ideas off of. Like I said, this other business that I'm getting ready to launch, they're helping me launch this business. It's about I have a title for them. I don't want to release the title just yet about them, but once I do, they are the only ones that's in this. Like no one else can come in because they are helping me like fine tune this. And like one has already like solidified her spot. She not playing. Like she already has me as her go to. But over and over, you'll learn to make decisions independently. And it helps because, like I said, you'll be more decisive as you grow. You'll think on your feet. You'll learn to trust your gut instinct. And I said that before. It's not just Capricorns, even though we are excellent at that. Um, but you'll learn to trust your instincts more and more as you now. There's going to be times when people will test you like nobody's business. Sometimes you want to catch flights. Forget catching feelings. You just want to catch flight. Trust me, I was going to catch plenty flights. Um, but nobody knows you. Nobody will know your business like you, right? So you're going to go with those instincts. So you're going to make sure that the reason why you decide to become a business owner is because you're going to learn to be independent in your thinking and trust your instincts. Yes, I'm reading notes because I can't remember all this stuff. It's a wonderful feeling to just think about that, to have those decisions. You're like, you know what, I made that decision on my own and it worked. And even if it didn't work, you made that decision on your own for your business. So now you know what will work and what won't work. Trust those instincts. Number four. Number four on read top 10 reasons why you should start a business. It's not in no particular order. This is just number four. You will wake up every day driven and motivated to go to work. Now, of course, the main reason why people start a business so they don't have to go to work. However, you're going to use a lot of times your business to fund you're going to use your job to fund your business. I'm sorry. But there's going to be those times where you wake up and you just like, oh my gosh, I got all the ideas while I was sleeping, while I was resting. I'm ready to go. Let me write it down. I've done that. I've literally woke up out my sleep. Literally, it happened to me how I started this next venture. Um, I know I was asleep. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's always on the back of my head because it's something that I really enjoy. And literally, it was a Sunday when I woke up. I just started working. I just started working on it. I created my logo just like that. I text my sister and told her, I was like, "Yo, I'm ready to go. This is it." And she was like, "Oh, I'm that's it. That's it. That is you. That is what you need to do." She been helping me with it, and I have so much more to go. So it's just like, I'm driven with that. Now, of course, this past Sunday I didn't do sip and save Sunday because last week I got hit pretty hard again. I lost another family member. My godfather, he was another man in my life that loved me as his own child. Literally from the day I was born. Actually, before I was born, he was probably my godfather. But he passed away, so that was kind of tough for me. It still is because I've lost two dads, and I had to just reflect a little bit because it's like it's been 10 years since I lost my stepfather, and my stepfather was there for me from the time God only knows I was little. He was there for me. Um, so I had both of them. They taught me. My godfather taught me how to box. I know how to use these hands very well because he made sure he made sure his kids knew how to box. Like when it was little, me and my sister, my god sister, we would go to the store for him, and when you little back then, you could go to the store and buy cigarettes for your parents and things like that. I'll never tell you my age. You could buy cigarettes for your parents. The people at the store knew. Wasn't nobody telling because it is what it is. And the neighborhood we lived in, we could go to the store and nothing happened. Like we could cross the street, we was fine. Everything was good. And trust me, my neighborhood was not the best. My hood was not the best. If y'all know anything about Brooklyn, and if you know anything about Flatbush, you know about Vanderveer. Vanderveer was Vanderveer was not the place if you wasn't from there to step foot in. I was safe. I was raised there, born and raised there, so I was safe. Me and my God family, we was safe. Had cousins that lived there. I was good. But you know, all of that to say was that, I wasn't motivated at that time. I just had to take a break from everything. But I'm like, you know what? They kept going. Both of them passed away due to cancer. So it's like, you know what? Even though I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like moving, and it's crazy because my godfather passed now back in October of 2019. His son had died. So I lost my brother and then lost my father. So I'm really not all there, but I'm there, and I just want to make all the ones that I have lost very proud. And I'm driven every day. Like I said, I wasn't going to do it today, but I was like, you know what? I didn't do it Sunday. I got to get back motivated. I'm driven to make sure that you guys know any of the information that I give, that I'm sharing. And also I have to make sure that my son doesn't see that I'm giving up, because there was a time where I was ready to give up. I've been told many times that when I fully share my story, it's going to be something powerful, and I'm hesitant, but I know it's time to tell it. It's probably going to be a series. It's probably going to be like Twilight, probably like, or Harry Potter at this point. It's going to be books and books and books, but every time you read a book, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I had no clue. But you still will never know everything about it. But the reward is so worth it when you're motivated and you're driven every day to work on your business. Like, no one has to know what you're doing. Nobody really knows what I'm doing except for those core people that are helping me work this out in its entirety. But You have to wake up every day being driven to do what you want to do. You know, if you want to make clothes, and I've seen some bad designers, some like not bad as in, oh my gosh, I'll never wear that, like some dope, especially the African attire. Oh my gosh, like I could just imagine how long it took them to even think about that they're gonna do it. Like what made them do it? And I definitely gotta ask because some of their outfits is just hot. Ooh, I'm getting skinny. Um, so like some of those outfits, that's the thing. I'm like, wait, I could actually do some damage in them outfits, but it's okay. But it's all gonna be well worth it once you see in the end that you fought, that you pushed through, that you flourished through it all. And it's like, you know what? When you could sit back and look, and you're in your beautiful home that you was trying to get, you're driving the car that you want, you have the business that you've always wanted, or even if you just stumbled upon the business and you've just been so good at it and you've made money from it, you're just going to sit back and be like, wow, I don't even have to think about the what if, but I could think about really what if I didn't do it, not if, you know, what could be. I actually did it and here I am. So number five is, you know what it feels like to truly follow one's passion. So some people might never understand who decides to be an artist, you know, if they want to be a rapper, a singer, um, you know, instead of going to do something that's going to make them money for, they want to make a living, so to speak. You know, they tell you, oh, just give it up, go just get a job. A job has benefits. You're not going to make any money with that. If it's a passion for you to work for yourself, if it's a passion for you to be your own business owner, to be an entrepreneur, to show your kids, because I know it's mine to show my son, you don't have to work for anybody else. You know, even though he sits on the TV all blankety blank day, but he's doing something productive on the TV. He's playing video games. Now, yeah, I know it's like he's playing video games. That's not productive. My son can create a video game. And of course, I'm going to be paying for coding classes. I'm paying for him to take classes to create an app. He was supposed to actually go to Google and take classes right before the pandemic hit. So now I have to see how, I know they're gonna be doing it online, but I have to see and when he could take these classes, things like that. But I literally had it all set up. It was all set up for him to do all of this. And it's still gonna be it because that's his passion. He likes playing video games. He likes creating video games. He likes electronics, period. Like he had a tendency to take things apart and put it back together. I was like, yeah, that's definitely me because that's what I used to do. I used to take apart the VCR, CD player, anything that was electronic and put it back together. But of course, when my son was little, he didn't want to just take stuff apart. He wanted to put pennies inside my car stereo. So I couldn't take that apart. I had to literally like get a whole new radio. But you know, he's always liked it. So that's his passion, technology. People used to ask me like, "What's my passion?" And I'm like, "Make money." And like, no, that's not your passion. I'm like, yeah, that is my passion. It's like, no, your passion is you like helping people. Like, but I don't like people. They're like, you, it's not that. I'm like, don't tell me what I don't like. I don't like people. But I knew what they meant. It's not that I don't like people. It's just that I don't like stupid. Some people just have that. It's no help. Just leave them where they are. It's okay. This is not for everybody, but you're not going to bring me down about going after what I want to do and being a business owner and having multiple streams of income. You're not going to do that to me. But a profitable business is what proves your capability as a business person. However, what truly drives you is not the money, it's the passion and fulfillment you get from following your dreams. And that's what it is. Like, I have such a passion for my dreams that, like, I get up and there's some days it's like, wow, I look around like, oh, snap. I thought I was someplace else. Like, I saw myself, I saw my family someplace else, and it's like, wow, I just saw it. I can't believe I just saw it. I got to gun it. I gotta get back on it. But it's happening, and I'm slowly and quickly getting there at the same time, if that made any sense. Number six. Number six is you will become more daring and fearless. Now, starting a business can be scary for the first time entrepreneur without wealthy parents backing you up. Now, a lot of us don't have the silver spoon. We didn't start the business where we had mommy and daddy money just sitting there like, here's 20,000 to start a business, here's 100,000, a million, whatever the case may be. But you have to believe in yourself and make daring decisions over and over. From deciding that you will not get a full-time job to investing in the business and making several business decisions on your own. Becoming an entrepreneur will get rid of your self-limiting belief like never before. You will learn that nothing is to be scared of. You will learn that your comfort zone keeps expanding every time you get out of your comfort zone. I'm going to read that again. You will learn that your comfort zone keeps expanding every time you get out of your comfort zone. Now, I've been inside my comfort zone for a long time, and I'm grateful that I got out of that zone. I got into another comfort zone, and it's like, okay, I'm here now. I started the business. All right, I'm comfortable. Nope, it's time to get out of that comfort zone. Now it's time. You keep going, you keep going, you keep going. You will learn to initiate contacts and approach people. I still ain't learned that. I ain't even gonna lie. Learn to approach people. That's, whoo, Lord, that's still a work for me. But contacting people, I contact people. But approaching people, that's a whole nother topic. That's probably a topic I bring about on Sip and Save Sunday that I keep getting that I mean. No, I'm not even gonna start it now. You will learn to make things happen, and even if you have no idea about something, you will learn about it in every way you can without doubt and without fear. Over and over, this becomes a habit. You will have built this boldness in you and will become used to getting out of your comfort zone. Remember, I told you I got into one zone, like, all right, I'm cool here. Then it actually starts to shrink you, and you start like, oh, like, not not comfortable here. It's time to break out. Then you get in that next one. It's like, oh, and it happens with people as well. You could be around a group of people, and you ever notice that you just start feeling kind of weird. It's like, I don't feel the same around y'all. That means your time to get out that comfort zone with the people. It's not saying that you don't like them, you don't love them no more, but it's like, nah, you're not for me no more. Time to move on. You still have them, there, every so often you go into the comfort zone like, hey, how you doing, guys, and hang out. Then it's time to jet off. But you make sure that you get out that comfort zone. That's the main thing, is to get out that comfort zone. You never want to be comfortable. Number 7, you will become a person of action, not just words. So a lot of people talk about, they talk, a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Now I'm telling you now, if you work with me, you better talk it and walk it. Because a lot of people have a tendency to say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they don't do it. I'm not the talkative type. I'm doing this live, but that's a different story. But in real life, I'm not the talkative type. Like, certain people will tell you, Boogie does not talk. You would think that she can't talk. But I'm just I'm an observant person. When I'm around people, especially if I don't know you, oh snap, I'm so observant. It's not even funny. People be like, there go that topic. No, we gonna go. But as an entrepreneur, you cannot just talk and don't make actions. You have to keep your words and follow through. Things will not happen unless you make actions. Being an entrepreneur teaches you that things don't happen as you wish. So you just can't wish for that time, that day that you're a millionaire. Oh my gosh, I just wish I had $1 million right now. But what would you do with it? How would you make that $1 million last? or would you just blow it? You know, things that you wish would happen. Oh, I wish I could take that trip. I wish I could buy that house. I wish. Yeah, you could wish like a fish, but it still ain't gonna happen. You know, you cannot ask somebody else to do it for you or expect a colleague to help. You are your own, and only your actions will bring your ideas to life. I'm just saying. Just saying. Number 8. Number 8 is you will realize that there are so many talented and ambitious people out there. Definitely. I've met some amazing people I'm still business partners with. Some people I'm not business partners with, but I'm still friends with them. Some of them are now my coaches, but they are some phenomenal people, and I'm glad to have met them because I came into Nove. That's the reason how I met them, because trust me, any other time I would not have met not even half. I would say about 3/4 of the people that I know now, I would have never met. Ever, never, ever. So it was a reason why I got into Nove Money. Like, God put me here for a reason, because He knew it's time for you to stretch out. It's time for you to get out that comfort zone. God saw so much for me. It's like, stupid, get out. Sign up, stupid. Like, get in, and maybe that's what's happening to you. Like, maybe your higher power is telling you, hello, you looking at this video, it's been shared, you're looking at other people's videos, and don't hate on what they're doing, but realize, like, you know what, they're talented, they're talking, like, you know what, they're talking to me about telling me to become a business owner, to have multiple streams of income by any means it can be, but I'm not doing it. They're very ambitious. You should applaud them. Ask them how they do it. Ask them what they do. It might be something you might be interested in. Even if you get in and, like, you know what, you don't want to just wait and only give it 10 days. Like, you know what, I don't like this. Now, certain things just won't fly. But when it comes to being a credit and financial education specialist, it's not going to take you 10 days to be like, you know what, it's not for me. Because it already took you a while to get bad credit. It took you years of messing up your credit, and now you're ready to fix it. So you're not going to be able to fix your credit in 30 days when you've messed up your credit for 20 years. It's not going to work like that. And if anybody tells you differently, please have them come to me, because I can tell you, I can tell them something very nice. Very nice. But being an entrepreneur can be lonely at times. I'm a single mom. Just let me repeat that. Okay, let me do this real quick. I'm a single mother, meaning there is nobody else that's helping me with my son and helping me with my mother. It is just me. Now, some people be like, oh, but I'm a single mother, I'm a single father. No. If the other parent is around, even if you are not together, you are not a single parent. You are just a person who is a parent that is single. And there's nothing wrong with it, but stop labeling yourself a single parent when the other person is sitting right there. You're not a single parent. I'm a single parent. Like, I've been doing this for a while. There's a lot of things that are changing, and my son's father he's doing better now, and things like that, and I'm grateful for it. But in the end, I am still a single parent. So yes, it gets lonely at times because I don't have nobody to talk to about the business and my ideas and things like that. But if you make friends with other entrepreneurs in your community, even around the world, you'll realize there's so many talented and ambitious people out there. So you're really not alone. Like I said, being in Nove, I've gotten to know quite a few talented, ambitious people, and they're doing such amazing. People on the leadership team that I'm involved in, people that's even within the business itself. Like, there's so many people that's not even in Nove. Maybe they was in Nove or never have been in Nove, but I came across them somewhere in my life, and they have been such amazing. If even if they have another business, a lot of times I've supported them in their business. They've supported me some kind of way, either shared a post. They're actually one of my clients. Anything, So there's a lot of things you can learn from these individuals. You can share experiences with them. You can get advice, recommendation. A lot of times they'll give it to you for free, depends upon the person. But a lot of times they'll give it to you for free. And when you get this advice and you get these recommendations, make sure you're writing them down, because I'm telling you now, it's one thing that I know I can't stand is to repeat myself. If you've asked me one time and you didn't write it down, and you ask me again and say, well, remember you said that a few days ago, what did you say again? Why didn't you write it down? Now I'm gonna tell you again, that'll be the last time. Now if you have to keep asking me what did I say, I'm not gonna say it no more. That's it. I'm not gonna say. I'm like, well, you need to check back at the video and see what I said. But it is what it is. Um, but when you do that, the world doesn't seem small anymore. You don't seem lonely because you have so many other people that you are friends with, so to speak, that has the same thing that's going on as you, and that you can relate to in some type of way. So your world opens up. Number nine. Number nine is you will never ever doubt yourself again. And that's true. As I've grown in my years as a business owner, and it is definitely, you don't doubt yourself. As some people just have that automatically, and I wish I had that. I didn't have that. I had self-doubt like a mother. But it's definitely much better now. I've grown. I'm still growing. I'm going to keep growing because I still have a lot to work on. But starting your own business takes guts, whether it's just a business, not even just you have a storefront. If you're working with products that you create or things like that, a service that you're providing, or you're joining an affiliate like me, it takes guts to do that because a lot of people won't do it. There's a lot of people that's going to tell you or talk down to you like, oh, you shouldn't start that business, da da da, you're not going to have no money, you're not going to make no money, things that nature. But to be able to take a leap of faith in yourself and jump, you have already gotten rid of your self-doubt. So, and on you're working on the process of working on your own business, you'll become even a more of a firm believer in whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So, most important of all, you never will hesitate to invest in yourself, because it's the only thing that always multiplies and can never ever be taken away from you. So when you become a business owner, when you become and you start that business, that self-doubt begins to leave as you start to grow, as you start to do things and make money and talk to people. Like, the self-doubt shell starts to come off and you're like, wow, like this is me, like this is really me. I'm loving this. It's a wonderful feeling, I can tell you that much. Number 10. Number 10 is you'll want to do it all over again. And that's where I'm at now. I'm at number 10. Like, this next stream of income has me like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to do this again. Like, I'm doing it again. Like when I first started my credit and financial education business, that same feeling I have, I still have that feeling with it every day that I log into my business. It's like, now that I have this upcoming business, it's like, wow, I'm doing it again. Like, I'm so excited to be doing it again. Like I said, you won't know until I tell you, so don't ask. But you might have succeeded, you might have failed, but the fact that you have learned so much by doing this makes it worthwhile. Like, it's just something that can't be explained unless you do it. Starting your own thing gives you a sense of control in your life and the joy and fulfillment in doing something that you truly love. The rush, the excitement, the fear, the tears, the sweat, and the countless nights of sleeping. Yeah, I've had several of those. and I get migraines. So it's like, oh my gosh, if I don't get no damn sleep, I literally just I'll shut my computer down and just be like, I'm out. But yeah, the countless nights of sleeping with the laptop, I've done that several times. Like literally, the chair I'm sitting in right now, this chair, I've slept in it, I think probably 3 times already since I've changed where it was at. And it's right here. So I've literally be on my computer doing work and then turn around, do something, and by like 11 o'clock, I'm asleep in this chair with the computer right here. But these are experiences that you can never, ever, ever forget because you started a business. Like, this is the reason why you're doing what you're doing. You know, you could never have it any other way. And you're always looking out for the right opportunity to do it again. And I'm so happy that I'm getting ready to do it again, right? But before I go, I saw something else that Mr. Eric Thomas has said, and I had to make sure to write it down to share it with you guys because it is something that was powerful. When I read it, I was just like, wow, this exactly goes to what I want to talk about today. So he says, stop relying on your job to give you everything. Stop blaming them why you are not further in life. When will you look at yourself and take ownership? When will you make moves for yourself? That goes with everything I said today on the top 10 reasons on why you should start a business. Think about it. Stop blaming your job for everything. Stop blaming them that, oh, I can't get that promotion and I can't have this and I can't have that. It's not the job's fault, it's your fault. You haven't stepped out. Maybe you're not supposed to have that promotion because you're not supposed to be at that job. You're supposed to be the CEO of your own company. I'm the CEO of Natural Lady Boss LLC. I'm the CEO of my other company that I have. That's me. I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO and the president. CEO, president, and the founder. Well, yeah, all of that. I did it. I created it. Didn't nobody else created Power Mommy Moves. You know, I created Power Mommy Moves. I created the Natural Lady Boss. The name was given to me by my aunt, and I've ran with it for 6 years. Like, I've been Natural Lady Boss, and it's mine. You know, you're not going to find another. But take this opportunity. You're looking at this replay. You're listening to people that's telling you about different opportunities. Listen to them. Just don't say, oh, I'm not going to do that because that's a scam. Now, if it's a legitimate business and not that other stuff, take a look at it, you know. But just to let you know, in order to make money in business, you have to spend money in business. Now, I've spent money in business and I'm grateful that I did my investments that I did. But I've learned so much and I've continued learning. Like, because of that, I'm better at my savings. I'm better at stuff for my son, and I'm showing him how to do things. And now he knows that he has other options. When I was growing up, I was just told basically, yes, you could do whatever you want. I was always told I could be and do whatever I want, but just make sure that I got a college education because you'll need that to fall back on. Well, I wish I'd have never got that because, I mean, it does help. I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say that. It does help that I do have the bachelor's and I do have the master's, but I would have probably went a different route with it, you know. Um, but make sure you become the CEO of your company. So when you go back into your former place of employment, you see your coworkers and they looking at you like, oh, so you quit and now you coming back for a job? No, I'm coming back to see who else needs a job, who wants to work for me, who wants to start their own business. You never know that when that one time that you reach out your hand to somebody like, hey, I took a step out on faith and began to believe in me. When are you going to do the same thing about you? So I'm getting ready to wrap up here because it is Win It Wednesday and it's time for me. I'm tired, had a long day. Um, but if you haven't, make sure you share this broadcast with friends and family. Somebody needs to hear it besides you. Make sure that if you are catching a replay, you hashtag replay gang. Let me know so I can give you a shout out. I appreciate everybody for jumping on. Those that have already shared the broadcast here on Facebook, here on Periscope. Thank you so much. And if you are interested in knowing exactly what I do as a credit and financial education specialist, don't be ashamed to hit me up on Instagram at the Natural Lady Boss. That is me, the Natural Lady Boss. That is me. You'll see my pictures, you'll see my videos, you'll see my posts. I'm working on my YouTube channel. It's already up, but I just have a couple videos on there now. I just need to tweak some things. But you could catch me on my and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Of course, it is called Natural Lady Boss. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I so appreciate it. I will be on Sunday for Sip and Save Sunday. Y'all let me know the topics. If you're catching this replay, let me know some topics I should talk about for Sip and Save Sunday. I'm probably gonna make a post about it, and y'all tell me a topic to talk about. It's one topic that I refuse to do. They was like, yeah, that'd be a good one. Is everybody ask you questions and then you answer it? I'm not about to do that because somebody gonna get their feelings hurt. I promise you, somebody gonna get their feelings hurt. But you guys have a great night. Be safe where you at. I'm going to go salute my two fallen soldiers, my two main fallen soldiers, my dad's, one that I lost 10 years ago, one that I just recently lost. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love. You guys have a good one. I see you Sunday. Peace.